On June 11th, 2018, Warner Bros. Animation announced a new Looney Tunes reboot that will be cartoonist driven and will be heavily inspired by the old Clampett and Avery cartoons from the 40s. I was so looking forward to it, and looking at the teaser image, it made me even more excited. They said it would be released in 2019. I was really looking forward for next year because Endgame and Looney Tunes Cartoons will be released in that year. On June 10th, 2019, they had screenings of their finished episodes at Annecy, France. I really wanted to go see it, but I can't afford to go to France just to see screenings of a cartoon. During that same time, they released a short called Dynamite Dance. I was really obsessed with that short and would replay it over and over again. A few days later I heard they delayed the shorts to 2020 and will be released on a streaming service. I was pretty bummed out, but hey, in October they released some Looney Tunes Cartoons merch. Daffy shirt is awesome. Finally, after 2 years of waiting and fanboying about Marvel, Star Wars and original Looney Tunes, the streaming service that streamed Looney Tunes Cartoons, HBO Max, has finally been released. I quickly got the app and started watching the shorts at 3 AM all the way to 5 AM. So now that I've finally seen them, what do I think of it? Are they good? Yes, they're very good. Is it worth the wait? I guess. I mean, I expected a lot more. Don't know why. It's just another Looney Tunes reboot. But that doesn't mean it makes it bad. Looney Tunes Cartoons is by far the best Looney Tunes reboot I have ever seen. They stay true to the original shorts. They're not afraid to quote unquote go over the limit. And they are actually funny.
I hear something.
What's it sound like?
Well, it kinda sounds like a train.
But like every show, it's not perfect, but this show has more pros than cons, and I'm going to go over the pros first. Number 1, the designs look very good. These designs are based off of Clampett's or Avery's designs. And no, they are not copy and pasted, they are hand drawn. The people working on the shorts are extremely talented. Number 2, the animation. A lot of people are saying they are using flash animation or it looks flashy. That's where you're wrong, kiddo. They had to draw every single frame, digitally of course. Number 3, the voices. Eric Bauza is the best voice actor you could pick to play Bugs and Daffy. Bob Bergen is back playing Porky Pig again. I mean, he's basically irreplaceable. Jeff Bergman as Sylvester is good as always. His Elmer is decent. And Fred Tatasciore as Yosemite Sam is good.
What?
A lot of people seem to dislike it. Come on guys, it's not that bad. I mean, I also think Maurice LaMarche does a better Sam, but Fred isn't a bad choice either. Oh, and Michael Ruocco does an excellent Beaky Buzzard. They made a great choice casting him to play the Buzzard. Number 4, the music. The music is so good. They have an actual full orchestra, and they sound extremely good. Looks like the tunes in Looney Tunes is still relevant. Number 5, it feels like the originals. This reboot feels like the originals so much it feels like a continuation more than a reboot. This is just too good to be a reboot. Even the title cards feel classic. Number 6, the way it's packaged. I love the way they packaged the shorts. One episode includes one full cartoon, one small gag short, and another full cartoon. It just seems unique. And the most important pro of all, the shorts are actually funny. I laughed way too much at these. It's honestly very impressive to have me laugh at a modern Looney Tunes show. They'll have old classic jokes from the originals and make a twist. That's very unexpected and funny. And don't worry my fellow Gen Z viewers, this show also has jokes that are made for us.
And get a load of that page! R.
There's only like 2 cons that this show has, and they're pretty minor. Number 1, this show has butt jokes. Look, I know, comedy is subjective, but I don't expect a butt joke in a Looney Tunes reboot that feels like the classics. The only butt joke I accept is when Daffy shows his butt crack because he's a plumber. That is acceptable, I guess. But the rest just seems like a cheap joke that will only make little kids laugh. Number 2, the weird close-ups. Close-ups are not really funny. The amount of detail it has is both impressive and disturbing. You can just ignore these cons and you'll have a much better time watching. Also, I'm kinda surprised that this show is rated PG. The originals were rated G. Looks like there will be some good violence. Looney Tunes Cartoons is an exact representation of the Looney Tunes being made in 2020. I'll give this show a 9.5 out of 10. An extremely good reboot, but the butt jokes just seems out of place. I know only 10 episodes out of 250 are released, but a show like this wouldn't change a bit over time. Also, I wanted to talk about this show that I've been dying to see. I highly recommend you checking it out. Whether you're a Looney Tunes fan or not, you will have a great time watching these. If this show can make me laugh, Surely it can make you laugh too, and I don't laugh at modern cartoons very often. So yeah, that's all folks. There's no way this show can become bad in later episodes.
I always have a good time when Duane's not around. Keep fucking.